Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We're jumping in the queue, as we always do, and there is one game live, so I guess we'll go watch Slummerville, possibly Sloomerville, versus Ujiri. Very sharp, low econ red thing going on here. Who's winning? Ujiri has shockingly little attack, and is not up that much in drones. But there's this whole Rhino Soak train going. Actually, I don't know that Ujiri has that little attack, right? Like, you have a Tarsier. That's like, the opponent has a Smorkus, you have a Tarsier. It's pretty close. Obviously, the Smorkus can attack for more. But, yeah, I think Ujiri is probably winning that one. I've played this person one time before, I believe. Didn't know how to pronounce the name before, still don't know how to pronounce it. What is this? Oh, it would be so amazing to build Bomber Shadowfang every turn, wouldn't it? That would be quite a thing. It's a little bit hard to believe, though. Like, can you get enough econ and enough tech to do that? That's a humongous tech investment, right? 22 bucks sunk into just tech. Plus you need at least 16 drones. And you, like, kind of need some walls to defend against an opponent who was building drakes. I wonder if maybe just, like, how does this do against just drakes? I think it's clear we want a third NG. Whatever we're doing here, it wants a largish amount. Oh, what am I? This is one of these sets. We have Dynamo, so obviously third NG is silly. Yes. Like, if opponent goes 1-1, can I punish with Animus? And, like, try to get Fangs out? That's an important decision. You know, they're gonna do it. My income is only 11. If I build an Animus here, I'm basically, like, not gonna be able to build enough attackers, I think is the answer. So, okay, we go on. I'm still not totally clear on what attackers we're building. God, Bombardier Fang is just so good. If only you could do it. And I just can't take my eyes off it. I can't even think about anything else. What if I did something crazy like this? There's a lot of drones. I feel like opponent could probably punish this with drakes or something. Actually, is opponent just gonna double Animus me now? They probably are if I do this, right? And then I just lose. So let's not do that. I think I need a forge before I need, yeah. Here I am, like the totally normal Dynamo opening, but I've wasted a bunch of time on it. I don't know. I think this threatens enough that, like, Fangs would be worried about me building bombers. So, yeah, they're not going to do that, at least. If I tried to build two more dynamos. I think they could have killed me with fangs. So what is my actual econ right now? It is 16. Huh? Good number, huh? I just don't have quite enough tech. What if I built that Animus now? Next turn I will have 22 bucks. So I could build like Tarsier Splitter. It's 14. And a Forge. Huh? Seems pretty good, right? Tarsier Splitter, Forge. Ah, I don't have enough Animuses yet. Right. But I could start on the Bombarders, and that would make it cheap to spend my tech, so I could maybe invest in another Animus. Or maybe not. Opponent wants Drakes, it seems. So next turn I could do something like Bomber Rhino to play around some Drake threat. And that's only 13. I could add in an Animus and get going, I guess. We'll see what opponent comes up with, though. I think I'll have to react. I can't just like have a plan that is single, that's non-interactive, right? I have to be prepared for whatever weird thing my opponent can throw at me. Third Forge? Really? Why? For Drake Wall? No, Bomber Wall. I see. Okay, so maybe this Animus is too optimistic. How much damage am I threatening? 3, 6, 7? Can they even build a bomber? Not really. I guess they could force field. But all right, this is unrealistic, this Animus, I think. So let's just drone NG. Maybe the drone is too ambitious also. I don't know. Yeah, we clearly are losing the Rhino here. Should I Gauss charge him? 3, 9, 10. And what they have is Wall NG. Yeah, another Gauss charge should be fine. They probably are clicking the Drake. But I want to put them under a lot of pressure here. I think this Gauss charge is useful. This is kind of cute. They're breach proof right now. Right? There's nothing I could kill if I breached, but they still want to get absorbed, so they don't want to be breached. Okay, nice. I don't have to lose the Rhino yet. I guess I want to do this. Like, can I really defend if I click everything? It's pretty hard, I think. So I think I would rather do this. And keep Gauss charging him. I want to make it very difficult for them to build another bomber. And I think that this has accomplished that goal. Okay, great. Huh, only +4. This player put up a pretty good fight for someone ranked apparently so much below me. The Drake was good pressure, and it didn't seem like a totally outrageous plan. Maybe should have been clicking the Drake more. Like, I don't know. Having to buy the third blue feels real bad, I must say. Maybe this is like one of those cases of it was a blast sword that you just bought for walls, and so it should have been NGs. But, you know, they were... It wasn't just for walls, right? Because it was also doing some damage with Drake clicks. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been so good to get this Animus, but just not really doable. Even though I had to spend a whole minute apparently looking at it. There's just no way. I'm not going to be able to pressure them off of doing, like, say, at least a single bomber or Drake or something. And I'm not going to be able to spend 18 bucks on Drake Fang, because that would mean I'd have to spend 0 on defense, and that's just not going to happen. So I guess the interesting part of this game is really more the opening. There were some tactical decisions in the mid-game, but like they weren't that important, I feel like, or that difficult, right? This Animus you can't really call a tactical decision. It's like still sort of part of the opening of shaping out your tech and your economy. Even though it's happening like while attacking is going on, I'd say this Animus is still sort of part of the opening. But like, okay, yeah, attack with bombers, force field, use rhinos to gambit against the Drake clicks. That all seems good. And, you know, what exactly to click this turn maybe doesn't totally play itself. I think actually, like, the most interesting thing that happened is really the Gauss charges. Like, they were not totally straightforward, whether I should have been saving green or building NGs or what. But I think it is correct to be converting excess green into attack, because with the amount of pressure that the bombers are putting on, the win condition we have is sort of like, don't let opponent build the good units. And that means every little ounce of pressure we can put on them is really important. And, you know, it would be great to count out like how much damage they're doing and decide whether the Gauss charge makes a difference or not, but like I did count out the damage and I came up with like a lot, right? I don't remember what the number is, apparently 15, and they're gonna have like just a wall or something, but you know, whether the Gauss charge brought us over a breakpoint or not, it's like clearly very useful, and I didn't have any plans to use the money or the green for anything else, so I built it. But like that was, I mentioned the Gauss charges, as I said, because I think they were actually the most interesting decision I had in terms of what to click in the mid game, which is to say that like all the other decisions were not very interesting. The most interesting turns were the first, I don't know, 5 or 6, where I was teching out and figuring out how to do that. And you can sort of see by looking at like the length of these white bits, like that, yeah, the opening 5 or 6 turns were really the hard ones, and it was getting progressively easier. So, like, I had considered building an Animus here, right? Like, this is another line I thought of. This. Of course, opponent responds with the drone. We get some Tarsiers, but, like, I can't really... I don't know. Maybe I could do this. That, like, the point of this Animus would be to rush out Fangs and, like, see how the opponent can deal with it. I don't know. Can they really get Drakes? It's sort of hard to believe, right? So maybe they just do this. Try to get walls and Tarsiers and force fields. And I'm like, alright, here we go. I just felt like this is low enough econ that I'd be missing out on some important stuff, i.e. blue things. And I didn't want to go for this. But maybe it was good enough. I'd sort of like to find out whether Shadowfang is enough to, like, justify a turn 3 Animus against the double Dynamo by player 2. So let's have him not use any advanced set units. Let's just pretend we're playing base plus Fang plus Dynamo and see, like, how viable is this? Does this work at all? They can probably get an engineer, right? Or a drone. I kind of want a Rhino here. Obviously, they're not threatening any attack, but, like, pushing for 7 is pretty good. I guess either way, they're defended with just a wall. Although, you know, if I were allowed to use Gauss charges, Rhino plus Gauss charge would be an interesting... I don't have any green, so never mind. I think I'll need Soak soonish. Like, and as a Shadowfang player, like, I don't have much access to Soak. And so I think building this Rhino right now... Honestly, like... If I could turn this Tarsier into a Rhino as well, that would be pretty cool. But I don't have the gold for that, so... They build a wall, they're defended. Let's say Tarsier, Rhino, NGs. I can't get another Fang! Disaster. Oh no, that is bad. So maybe this Rhino should have been a Tarsier so I can get the Rhino this turn when I actually need it? Yeah, I guess the problem is I'm just not on enough econ for Fangs at all. But okay, let's try this. This actually does not seem like it's gonna work. There we go. One last Fang and a Rhino. And... I mean, it is rough going here, isn't it? For both players, really. I'm clearly not building any more Fangs here. Are these 3 good enough? They're not shutting off any attack this way. They don't want to lose the Rhino. I guess you would force field Rhino then, and another NG. Oh my god, this is painful. Yeah, I don't think the Shadowfang player is going to win this one. They're out of force fields, you know. But they now have these rhinos lying around, right? And meanwhile, I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, this doesn't work. Well, I'm glad I didn't try it. I don't know, though. Does it work? Don't give up too soon, I guess. We're losing one attack. So this defends, but gives us a free rhino hold. You get another rhino, maybe? Maybe get some NGs? I don't know. Probably rhino. Now, like, I force field, and I rhino. And I can't defend. Maybe this drone hold is unnecessary. No, it's not, because they don't actually want to lose that rhino, right? They can absorb for a bit less in order to be able to attack with this rhino, I think. If they want to. They don't necessarily have to, but they could. Here, we're losing one attack. Very dangerous times for both players, really. This does kill the damage, so I'm still alive. Oh boy, this is scary. We're offering a breach for a Tarsier here? Huh. Oh no, but if I do this I lose a Fang, so I guess I can't. I have to let the Tarsier live and get no absorb. And then suddenly... no, we get through. Okay, so this doesn't prove whether the Fangs like actually beat Space Set. I could have made some mistakes in my analysis. And it gets very, very edgy, like difficult there for a while for both players. And of course this doesn't cover like in this actual set where opponent would have access to like Drakes or Bombarders. And either of us would have Gauss Charge. I'm not sure who would be using it more, to be honest. Probably the non-Fang player is more interested in Gauss Charges, and the Fang player is more interested in force fields. But at some point we ran out of like green, and ran out of drones, and like what can you do but buy Gauss Charges? Anyway, the point is that like this actually seems like it could be a little bit viable next time I run into a Dynamo Fang set, is to see like, hey, if there's anything in favor of the Fang player, maybe try that. Like DDE, D1, A, TA, and like just see if you can crush them before they get going. Cool. Well, I'm interested to have learned that, although again I don't know whether it's actually like how accurate it is, but I just found out that like it seems viable, and if someone beats me with it, great. That is to say, if I try this Fang against a Dynamo player and someone beats me, great. I'll have learned like a counter, a better way to play that middle game rush kind of thing. Oh, look at that! There's another streamer. Yeah, Michael A.L. Fox. He did say he was going to stream this. The Twitch bounty thing's going on while I'm recording this. And like earlier today, Northern Lion did a stream, and he said some nice things. So Mouth is going to do a stream today as well, I guess. I'm going to go watch that. Actually, it should be fun. I enjoy watching these sort of medium-sized streamers, certainly larger than me, of course. Give the game a shot, and I like to see whether we can improve the experience somehow, try to get more people in chat to give it a try. So obviously you guys can't go watch this because this was like a week ago, but I'm gonna go watch it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.